Now let's talk about wine. Blending ancient tradition with cutting-edge innovation, Israel has become one of the fastest winemaking regions in the world. The Israeli Wine Producers Association represents over 40 wineries, unifying their voice to bring incredible wines to the U.S. Joining us now is Josh Greenstein, Vice President of Marketing and Sales.
Thanks, Jeannie. Thanks for having me, and cheers to you.
Josh, tell us about the Israeli Wine Producers Association. How many wines do you represent, and how did it come together?
So, Jeannie, I work and represent the IWPA, which is the Israeli Wine Producers Association, and we represent about 40 different wineries in Israel, here in the U.S., helping them with sales, marketing, and really just educating the American community about the great wines from Israel.
And tell us about the wines of Israel. What makes them so special? Because I understand that Israel is fast becoming one of the fastest growing winemaking regions.
So, one of the jokes I make quite often is I'll tell people, listen, Israel's been making wine for about 5,000 years, okay? They just got recognized for being good at it. Okay. And I changed it. I used to say they just got good at it, but then I added the word recognized because it's really, they were always good at it. They were always selling wine. They were exporting wine to Rome. They were selling wines back in the biblical ages. These wines were being exported and sold throughout the country and throughout the world. Shows you that this country was in the wine business for a long time now. And why I say recognized for being good, it's because all the media and all the attention that Israel's finally starting to get on a lot of the wines, it's really helpful to growing and having people understand the Israeli wine industry. A lot about wine is the winemaker and the team that's working on the wine. And the beautiful part about that is a lot of these winemakers are going and learning and studying all over the world. And if a guy goes and learns in California at UC Davis and he comes back and brings these techniques from California back to Israel, he's working or she's working in that California style. But then you have someone that goes and learns in France or Bordeaux or in France in Bordeaux and comes out and says, you know what, I'm going to make my wines this style. So I think it's stylistically a lot what the winemakers feel, and the rules and the laws of the wine industry in Israel are a lot more lax than some other countries. So it lets them experiment and try new technology and new ways of making wine.
This is so great. Where can people learn more and find the wines you bring into the U.S.?
So first of all, wines from the Israel in the US they're out there. We work closely with a lot of large chains and large distributors across the country. For example, Total Wine is one that's really gotten behind the Israeli concept. They're actually advertising their wines in the store just as Israeli. They're promoting the concept of Israel and really starting to promote it as one of the better wine growing regions. Also, I tell a lot of people, if you're looking for wines from Israel, we have representation in all 50 states. It might not be in the store, the restaurant that you shop in, but a lot of these people are trying to accommodate customers these days, and they want customers to be happy. So as a consumer, walking into these places and saying, hey, I just saw this great show with Jeannie, and I was watching her show, and you guys don't carry Israeli wine. Can we bring it in? Jeannie said you were going to do it. So I think if we have your help, Jeannie, we'll be able to get there.